What drew me to biomedical engineering was the health challenges that myself, my family, and my friends faced growing up. And seeing the innovations, the medicine, the technology that helped all of us overcome those medical challenges is what drew me to want to be a part of that group that was solving those issues and creating those innovative solutions. And that brought me to Imbed by first completing a master's in biomedical engineering and then wanting to go into industry where there were groups of people trying to solve these individual problems. And I found that at a smaller company like Imbed, where you can see everything from the whole process, from the bench scale innovations all the way to how do you get that innovation to the bedside, would help me grow as an engineer and truly help learn what it takes to make those innovations that helped people like me. A research engineer is about 50% lab work, 50% desk work, which is a really nice mix where it means that every day I'm doing something a little different. Some days I'm more in lab working on new product development or test methods or finding out new features that we can incorporate into our platform technologies. Other days it's more desk work focused where I'm working on helping regulatory submissions or validations and the stuff that takes, once you have a cool product, to actually get it across the finish line so that way it can help patients. It's truly a jack of all trades role that lets me both be creative, but then also help patients. And that's really a fun place to be. For me, the most exciting part of the whole process is the beginning. The messing around in the lab, being creative, figuring out that we have a problem that we need to solve, and how can we best solve it. That's the part where we get to throw a bunch of ideas out, try a bunch of things in lab, figure out which one works best from a clinical perspective, as well as from our own platform technology perspective. We get to work all together, try crazy ideas, and then when we finally have something, it's both exciting and rewarding that we took an idea, a problem, found a solution, and now we get to figure out where we go with that. For me, it was our Pain Guard launch. So I got to be involved with it during its scale-up, from transferring from a benchtop model and product to a full mass manufacturing scale product that we could have it in volumes necessary to get it out to clinicians and to actually use it for patients. And the moment I remember the most is when we got our first reports back from doctors and healthcare providers in the field saying that their patients truly were having that pain relief, that analgesic effect. And knowing that we were helping people reduce their pain, the product was accomplishing what it was meant to, and knowing that I got to be involved in that scale-up process truly helped make it all worth it. It brought that, what we did, to its real outcome. And for me, the reason I'm in this is because I want to help people that are having those issues. And so understanding and knowing that it actually did that was truly the moment that made it all special. One challenge for me was coming from an academic background, and this is as my first time in industry working with a company, was just fully understanding how much it truly takes to get a medical device from a benchtop to the bedside. There are so many more complications and challenges and hurdles that you don't quite realize it's much further beyond just the science of creating the product. And so I think for me, it was the challenge I remember the most is helping with the more regulatory side and regulatory submissions and everything that having a regulated product requires, and understanding that you can have a great product and great technology, but it's these other factors too that help get it to the patient. And learning those factors was a really challenging part of the job, but also really rewarding because it helps build everything to that moment where the patient receives the product and it helps